he's going back to mum and suckling on her, which is no good. Hide there, we put that blue line. She's losing condition. Unless we do something now, we potentially could lose the calf. He's the only one we want, so if we can get him into the yards, we're laughing. Because she's due in that 10 to 14 days, we need that colostrum to come in. That's it, once he sees that gate open. In a cow, the mammary gland starts producing or starts making the colostrum around about that 2-week period before calving. As you can see, brought the bulls in. We kept the little calf separated for about 10 minutes. G'day folks, Jason and Nick here on the udder farm. We're actually on the trial property and going to head out the udder farm this morning. We've got to bring one of the calves back into the paddock. We'll explain why when we get out there. Well, that was quite successful, getting them here quite easily. We just opened that gate and they followed the trailer in, very inquisitive. Plus there's a lot more green pasture in here. And they haven't grazed in all winter, so this has had a chance to recover. You can see all the green growth. But the reason we're out here, that calf on top of the hill, that's mum behind him, this rowdy here. She's due to calf in probably, I'd say, the next 10 to 14 days. So he's one of those calves we pulled the nose rings off in that video. But he's going back to mum and suckling on her, which is no good. We come out last night and we knew it was him because we waited till he suckled, and what we did is we got a can of blue paint, as you can see on his ass, right on his hide there. We put that blue line. Because we're going down the track of having Australian poles, pull them back to a medium-sized animal, as you can see all these poles now come out the same colour. They're all poles. There's 3 new calves there. 2 of them are pole. We've got another 8, I think, yet to drop. But they're all red in colour, no horns, no markings. So it makes it very difficult to find out which calf belongs to which mother. When we had the Bazidays, like in front of us here, they would come out with individual markings, and it was easy to determine from the markings, either the eye markings or the colour, which calf belonged to which mother. But now we found it harder because they're all the same colour and there's no markings. Down the track, we're going to put all ear tags in our heifers the first couple of days. That way we know which ones belong to which. But at the moment, because they're only steers, we didn't worry about it. So we had to wait till he started suckling on mum. So this is mum here, as you can see, because he's been suckling since we put the nose ring out. She's probably got the least condition on all of them. And because she's only a few weeks away, you see the both hip and the pin bone at the back, and a few of the ribs and the death triangle is starting. So we know she's losing condition. Unless we do something now, we potentially could lose the calf. The idea in working with cattle is don't stress out, don't yell, just walk slowly. Come on, Rainey, back out of here. Good girl, come on, back out of here. Righto. Righto.
Yep, good girl.
Righto, we can open that gate up down there now, so these cows, oh, they go do it now, so they're not stressing. They can go out when they feel like it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. We try and wean them off and then leave them with their mum, so it's less stressful for both calf and mum, but said because she's due in that 10 to 14 days, we need that colostrum to come in. So we're going to take him in now and spell him in with the bulls that are in town. Up you go. Come on, come on. Up, 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 up. Good boy. Righto, off to town we go. I'll talk about the colostrum when we're unloading him, I reckon. It's for your best, it's for your best, mama. You need a break.
Good boy.
That's it. Once he sees that gate open, he's away. So the plan is now we're going to rest him in here. Then we're going to go bring our 2 bulls. They're on the neighbouring property and walk them in. And then we can open this gate and mix them together. The other 2 weaned off okay. Like I said, we have to isolate him because he was still suckling and mum's due in a couple of weeks. You've got to take him off because what happens if you don't is because he's only 2 weeks away, in a cow, the mammary glands starts producing or starts making the colostrum around about that 2-week period before calving. And straight away upon calving, the mother starts to secrete, or the cow starts to secrete that colostrum for the calf. What the colostrum has got in it is a diverse range of antibodies, fat and vitamins, which are crucial and essential for the survival of that calf. So if this guy here kept suckling and mum dropped the calf and it got to that colostrum first, the young calf wouldn't have any antibodies, fat required, or the vitamins to hope to sustain life, and it had the potential of losing that calf, or if you didn't lose it, potentially that calf down the track would have issues, health issues, because it didn't get that vital antibodies that it needed from its mum on birth. So at this point in time, they seem to be getting on just dandy. As you can see, brought the bulls in. We kept the little calf separated for about 10 minutes, but there's no ill feelings amongst the 2. I think because they had to sniff around, they knew he wasn't no threat. I noticed them sniffing a few times. They're just trying to work out heifer or steer. I think they've worked it out now and they're not giving him a hard time. They had a few sniffs when we're cleaning the trailer out, but I think they'll be all right. The main thing is if you leave the little fella in here all day now because it's new territory, then later on this afternoon, about an hour before dark, we're going to put him out into the next paddock and get him to a hot wire. I'm going to try without my cans. I normally like cans for a training paddock for new ones because I've got these 2 old ones here, the bulls I should say, that have been hot wire trained before. I'm hoping the traits rub off to the young fella and he won't get out. He doesn't seem to be weaning for his mum because, like I said, about that nose ring in for 8 weeks. And then he reverted back after that. So he was sort of weaned off. It's not as we pulled them off mid, like at 6 or 7 months when they hadn't been weaned at all. So he's handling it pretty well. Mum, on the other hand, she was handling it as well, all right as well when we left. She wasn't too concerned about the calf because they had been weaned off, said, for that 8-week period, but he decided to suckle back. And she's due, I reckon, in that 2 weeks. So it's going to be interesting if we pulled him off soon enough. We hope so, because she seemed to be bagging on a little bit and he may have got a little bit of the colostrum that we're trying to produce. We just hope there's enough now for the little calf to survive. So we'll keep an eye on mum, and this little fella's going to be all right with the bulls. So have a good morning, have a terrific afternoon and an awesome evening, guys. Where you're watching us from, and we'll catch you later.